If we can get over this, when this is lit, what I'm going to show you is basic introduction to 5.4. What you're going to need to make sure is that you've got flying or someone that can bring you up to top of the palace to pick up the breadcrumb quest and keep going. But I've done this on about 5 or 6 characters already. I'm going to bring you on an abandoned character that I just don't play anymore, which is my Death Knight. Currently geared, I think, about 430 or something like that. We're going to go to the Timeless Isle and get everything started there. I've kind of affectionately called this Loot Island because there is tons of stuff that drop. Don't kid yourself though. There's a lot of 496s. The best you're probably going to be able to do is Throne of Thunder on normal. It's a setup quest to allow you to do LFR in Siege of Orgrimmar that's just come out. The LFR didn't come out for I think another week. Pretty much the same start as the PvP season. And seeing as I've got a week between seasons of PvP, and I'll talk a bit more about what I've done on the main raiding character. If you've noticed that I've leveled through Twitch, I've leveled two additional characters in the same armor class, and you'll find out why. Anyways, we'll get to it. So what you're going to do is you'll log in and immediately it'll tell you this quest called Flash of Bronze. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and it's going to send you away. I'd recommend emptying bag slots. I found for myself, nice little trip there. I found about 20 bag slots is about what you'd need. So we're going to go to my probably full bank. No, it's not too bad. And we're just going to store a bunch of this crap that we're obviously not going to need. And will end up being disenchanted material because nobody's going to want this crap at the moment. Tons of motes of harmony. If you've got a skinner, a miner, or something for herbalism, make sure you've got the stuff with you to do those professions. They'll provide you with a little bit of bonus. Make sure we got our flying, which is 2,500 gold for the Pandaren flying. It's going to be required just to accomplish the quest. First order of business, turn in the quest. Like I said, make sure your bags are cleared out because you're going to need the bag space for Loot Island. And we go to see Chromie, our good old friend from Culling of Strathome. So he gives us a second quest. It's going to give us our Curious Bronze Timepiece. We're going to right click on that and it is going to send us to the Lost Isle. Now whether or not this Lost Isle is going to be something permanent or not, we don't know. But make sure when you show up, you grab the flight path. You're going to turn in this quest. It'll send you off to start your breadcrumb quests. Now the reason I picked the mount I did because you cannot fly out here. Make sure you're repaired. Very important. So where we're going in the map is actually to the center. What I'm looking for is a little time lost chest. And they're all over the island. Most of them I think are weekly pickups.
Freedom.
We'll worry about that as we go along. And we'll cover the August Celestials quest. But anyways, you turn in the first quest here. Get your 100 time lost coins. Hang on to them for now. You'll get your tour. You'll get your cash. This all depends on what spec. Now they're broken up into armor classes, mail, cloth, plate, and leather.
Barbaric blood.
So accept the 2 quests. Let me guess, I've got a full log. Okay, so the thing is, clear out some of your quests. Like I said, this thing hit 90 and I just didn't do anything with it.
Is it dangerous? This place overturns our very notion of time and how it shapes the universe. Stranded on this island, you will find the most dangerous creatures.
So we've accepted the quest. For those of you that are into the pet battles, there's someone over here you can start another tournament. I don't have the required amount of pets leveled. Eventually I'll get that done. So what it's going to show you on the map is that you basically take a tour of the entire place and finish that quest.
Cloak of Shadows.
Now, something to keep in mind, you're going to want to stop in and pick up little chests. Now each of these places have a chest in various different places. These here, and as you can see, I got a timeless plate belt. Now those are 496 tokens, again according to armor class. Don't spend them unless you need them. I'm going to cover, so like I said, right now we're something a little bit later. The thing I was bringing up about mining and whatnot, you're going to find out here to give you some timeless coins. And there's a little chest back here, if I remember right. Somewhere around this tree. And we got the plate leggings. And like I said, I'm not converting them yet. I'll cover that later. What do I get to find here? Okay, I found most of the spots. Now being in blood, the one downfall to that is I'm going to have everything I pass by just suddenly attack me. Now after you've been through this a few times, you're going to know where a lot of these chests are as you pass through. Pick them up. Like I said, don't spend the tokens yet. There's a good reason for it. Into the cave here, there's yet another chest. As you'll see, I've already picked up 2 pieces of armor tokens. It'll eventually string you on to a quest where you gotta take down rares and vanquish and whatnot. And there's a stupid amount of loot, but like I said, it's all 496, so don't be expecting to run Siege of Orgrimmar running all this. It'll actually get you into a Throne of Thunder regular, but LFR is going to be stupid for the next couple of weeks. People are going to have their fresh 90s that they don't know how to play, and loading up LFR, completely embarrassing themselves. We were running that issue yesterday. Since these are, do I chance it? Why not? They're all pulled down, so we can go up there. There's a chest up here, so if we don't die too quickly, I'm going to pick it up. There's a timeless chest piece. There's one for every slot, basically. What I don't recommend is something I'm not going to recommend to you is picking up it converting 2 trinkets. There really is only 1 trinket to the whole thing. So unless you're going to load it up in a second spec, just take the 1 and leave it as is.
Dragon Roar.
Your second trinket. I think I just headed in the same area twice. Huh. Okay, not a big deal.
I'm out of range.
Now don't worry that it's not picking up stuff for your own loot specialization. Those tokens there, until you convert them into an item, you're actually able to send them. They're Battle.net account bound. They're soul bound once you convert them, so don't convert them. If you run out of uses for them, what I'd recommend doing is, if you have an enchanter, send it to them, have them convert it, disenchant them, or just plain convert them and sell them. We'll do this the easy way. So I'm pulling too much aggro. Dead. I know I have cooldowns, I just choose not to use them. There we go, we hit the Misty Strand. Go into our bags, and as you saw, I made sure I had some food with me. So let's see, we've got legs, chest, belt. Oh, no, we got belt, legs, and another belt. You can make one for each specialization, really. Now that we've saved up some coins, now you'll see how fast these coins come up. I've got like 1,500 coins already. Which was the whole point of... I keep seeing me check behind this tree because there's one that I was finding there yesterday. Most of these are weekly pickup, so take you back around to the back side of the rest of it. Now over here, this Grummy here is actually the mail service, so you can send off your stuff from there. Now granted, I'm not turning this in yet because there's something else we're going to do first. And this is where I'm going to start explaining some of the stuff that you're going to need for later on. Okay, so there's 2 vendors that you talk to. What you're going to do is you're going to pick up a Time Warden Journal for 500 coins. You'll need that for a breadcrumb quest.
Skull Bash.
Talk to these 2 dudes. We're good. And we go back. Now don't worry about spending the 500 coins. It's nothing. You'll actually get them back from turning in this quest. It's a weekly quest. You'll get this every week. So we turned in our...
Demon.
LEY cooperates with me. Time in your hands. Turn that in. We get our choice of whatever. These items here for the weekly quest you can send off to another character, so don't be too concerned. I'm just picking... There we go. 1,000 quests completed. Okay, and it's going to ask you the hint from the past, where it's going to want the Time Warden Journal you picked up. Got it. Completed it. And we're going to pick up the rest of these quests, which are collecting an epoch,
Evasion.
speaking to the Emperor,
Cloak of Shadows.
just some basic kill stuff.
Cloak down.
So when I go back over there, I'm going to explain something about the 536 gear. Now the really tough ones, or the ones that I've had trouble picking up,
Invis.
and maybe not so many other people will have that problem, is getting the trinkets and rings. I seem to get every other item. Now if you feel like farming, what you can do is pick up a Burden of Eternity. Okay, this will make any of the tokens that you have 536. Or 535, sorry.
Skull Bash.
What I recommend using it on is non-set items. So things like your belt, your wrists, your feet, maybe the hands. As far as I know, you can use it on rings, neck, back, and trinkets. It's completely up to you. Trinkets are probably the best things to use it on, but to each their own. These world bosses here work kind of like Shaw of Anger or Undasta or whatever you want. It's once a week. All four of these Celestials carry the same loot table, and killing one is all you're going to get for the week. You can't kill all four and get loot. So save up your timeless coins, get your Warforged token. You can use that as a bonus roll once. You can't go back a second time. It's like Shaw of Anger. Or Shaw of Fear. Yeah, Shaw of Anger.
Skull Bash.
And so our quest line right now is to get an Epoch Stone and open up a treasure chest. So we'll down some shit here. And like I said, I abandoned this character. I'm not all that good at it. Stupid me. See, that's what I tend to be doing, is okay, we'll take one down and then the other. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll pick up one of the Burden of Eternities off of this. Because I got it off a kill last night, and one of my guildies on Magtheridan, he picked up like 3 of them doing the chests. And the chests are like a gambling thing. You go in and spend 500 of these time-lost coins to get a key, and you pick a chest to open up and hope for the best.
Smoke Bomb.
Now keep in mind, I'm only 530 item level.
Evasion.
Alright, this isn't like the 516 priest that I was doing this on all week. And I haven't played this tune in about 2 months, so. Don't worry about having to kill all this crap, because you'll... talk a bit more as we have a chance. Okay, so you get timeless coins from just about anything. The ongoing joke I've got in my real idea is I took a shit last night and found a timeless coin. Okay, so let's go find ourselves a chest. I'm going to show you the trick to one of the more interesting ones rather than... There we go, we found a chest. There's our
Breathing trap.
Chest that's been opened. I'm told there's a pet, or at least a chance at a pet when you open up these. I can't remember if I'm in the nutrient quest or not. Yeah, so basically stop and click on some stuff. The other thing I think we got to pick up is an epoch, which, interesting, is a method of measuring time. So everything has to do with time here. I'm only doing this by keyboard turning just for the sake of showing you how easy it can be. Now, these ones generally have something like a lesser charm of good fortune. So already our charms are up to 15. Now you're going to want 50. And make sure you clear the old quest before you start on the new one. Because if you don't, you're going to end up with a Mogaroon of Fate, and you'll be kicking yourself. Because Mogaroons of Fate, I think, are I'm going to say 10,000 timeless coins, which come in handy if you're still running TOT regular. Because, like I said, this is all 496 gear that you pick up through the tokens. And as you see, we're filling up quite fast. Okay, I'm going to cover some of the more interesting stuff here. Now, they're not always set off that easy. I think most of this has to do with the fact I'm in blood spec. I never had this kind of problem on the priest or anything else. It's just nature of being in a tank spec. There's our epoch stone. The other thing you're going to find is a lot of people trying to farm
Dispersion down.
farming rares. And they're not really rares because they're all over the goddamn place. But my recommendation to you is once you get this entry set of quests done, find yourself a group, maybe 3-4 players. And the last thing I'm going to show you before being done with the quick overview is Kakuru's Grotto. Now each of these chests require a key that you purchase from him for 500 timeless coins, and you have a shot at loot. Now a lot of times it's going to be timeless coins. So let's see, we'll buy 3. Try our luck here. And 400 timeless coins. I mean, you could. It's kind of diminishing returns because I'll have enough by the time I'm done to probably buy another 2 more. Oh, 3 more. Timeless coins. Timeless coins. So as you can see, I mean, day 1 it was pretty good for finding this stuff, but
Deep freeze.
so once you have the burdens of eternity, you're in pretty good shape, though. Can't remember which cave it was. It was one of these caves here. You'll find out where all the chests are. There's some really good places to get chests, really bad places to get chests. Some places are easier to get to than others. But there you have it.